Evening, Steve. Now that's probably the toughest game we've had this season, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the run of that we've had. There have been tougher games earlier in the season, but we weren't at the stage that we're at now with the group and with the results. But they're a really good team. But at times, I thought first half, even though we were behind, we made them look kind of average, and we were the better team. But at the end of it, always about who scores the most goals, and I'm delighted to win the game 3-2.
Yeah, now that's what 12 wins in a row, isn't it? Now I mean, I'm kind of running out of things to talk to you about because we win every game at the moment. Obviously, this run will come to an end. But what's the feeling like in the dressing room? I mean, 12 wins in a row is not a lot of teams go through that sort of run.
No,
do
we
they?
had a meeting after training on Thursday, and what we did say was we realised at some point we're not going to win every game this season. But what I said was we've got to make sure that if we don't win games, we get results. And I said that's not a negative, it's just realism. We went into the game, I said, well, I want to win this game, but what I do, I definitely want to get a result. So half time I just told them how well they played first half, but at the end of it they were all a little bit excited, and whatever I'd have said wouldn't really gone in anyway. So I've let them have the mad 2 minutes, and we move on to Cadbury next week. Yeah,
there was some sort of decision, towards the end of the game down in front of the dugout there, where a lot of people thought that there was going to be a sending off there, and there wasn't a booking or anything. How did you see that?
No, I'm going to go all Arsene Wenger here. I'm not getting into all of that. I said to the referee after the game I wouldn't go and speak to him. I said my bit on the side at the time, and I thought it was completely wrong. But he says, I'm human. Okay, I'll move on.
Yeah, okay, we'll leave that alone then now. So today, obviously we've dedicated the whole game to the memory of Jed Tatham, and it was great. Sort of just before and just after our third goal, the fans are singing there's only one Jed Tatham. Obviously you've been here before and you've known Jed. What did Jed, as a fan, what was he to you?
It was kind of an emotional time when Anthony told me on Thursday. I didn't know. I told Callum, obviously he was here with me as well, and he was devastated. I saw Cole beforehand, I've seen Carl afterwards, and it's one of those things that, we were desperate to win for Jed and continue this run, and it's fitting really that the crowd are singing his name, and we've come from being 2 goals behind and winning the game in the honour of a great man. I thought it was an absolute legend.
Yeah, and like you just said there, we've come behind twice, and that's something we haven't had to do really this season, is it? When we've won games, we've tended, the last sort of 11 we've gone on and we haven't conceded for the 5 games before that. So to show the character to go behind twice and to come back twice and then to go on and win it, it shows you've got a team in that dressing room that has got a lot of character and a lot of fight for this club.
The team that we played today are probably one of the best teams in the league. And we've played a lot of teams that have been in the bottom half of the league, and they've not had many attempts against us. Deeks still hasn't had a lot to do today. Conceded two really good goals that they scored. But that's how it is. There's 6 or 7 really strong teams in this league, and there's some down the bottom that aren't going to beat the teams at the top. So we've got to try and get points off the ones around us. And today's been a massive step in that direction.
And that's it. That really puts us back in the mix now, doesn't it? If we'd lost today, okay, title thing, it's not over, but it makes things a lot more difficult, doesn't it? So today, this win, it is massive, wasn't it?
It was huge for us. We've only got one more game, before Christmas. We go to Cadbury next week, and then the boys can have a couple of down days before we play on the 30th. So there's not a lot of fixing in December. We can normally catch teams up in other leagues, shall we say. So we'll enjoy today. We'll train on Tuesday, we'll train Thursday, and we'll get ready for Saturday, and then we'll have hopefully a nice Christmas.
That's brilliant. Thanks for your time tonight, Chet, and well done. Thank you.